So deals with the devil, bowing down to black, was how you would keep or stay looking like something that does not look like this. If you can consider yourself to be a old school, that old white people money type shit, but yet you're saying that you're Jewish, that you're Jew, and Jews do not recognize Christ as Lord. Christ is the best version so far that the human race has came up with the exception of, you could say, Catholicism, which they also say is what Christ introduced, which I don't find that far fetched, and it would make a lot of sense as to why people blame Catholics in this country or in this world. They blame Catholic. They have something against monogamy. They have something against being faithful. They have something against not being allowed to divorce. Why? Because it limits folks' ability to insert these terrible laws, these terrible, courtroom magic tricks, right? So, according to these symbology, right? So the swastika basically is when it's like, here, let's draw it. This, would it be this way? Like that? Or would it be like this? It's coming allegedly from a Lord Ganesha, from Hindu. And which one? I know they're not that great. But so Hindu. And I know what I'm attracted to. I'm not. Okay? The closest one, if it weren't for white men, it would have white number 1. Next, Asian. That's where it really ends. Why I don't say Native American? I couldn't do it because their body parts are too big. Down below, too big for me. It's the truth. And then for the second one, Asian, too little for me. White is just right. And you guys are racist, by the way. Yeah, you are. Your religions are terrible. Every last one of them are terrible. All right, so you remain white or closer to white, as a woman, that is, when you acquiesce and bow down and do a deal with the devil. And your devil is who is recognized by the Jews' religion as being a god, but they don't recognize Christ. And who were the ones who murdered Christ? Were the Jews. They did not accept him as their people, probably because he looked different. Or not only did he look different, but then also he implemented, I don't know, perhaps some reciprocity in a relationship with a woman. He wasn't so much interested in taking advantage of and sexually degrading and humiliating women. And he called the males out on their nonsense. Said, if you don't work, you don't eat. So, of course, the males would want to murder something like that because they saw their gravy train as well as their access to sex, if we can call it that. They saw all of that coming to a crashing close. So because God so loved this racist world and this very prejudiced world, he would murder his only never had son, right? And he's an only begotten son. Said, your only begotten son, yeah, because he don't look nothing like you. He was the only son worth having. Why would you sacrifice the perfect, well, the close to perfect one for these no good abusers, child abusers, womenizers, leeches, just abusive. Abusive. They're exploiters. They're trash, to say the least. So then when you see a KKK burning a cross, it's not necessarily a bad thing. He's saying, I'm not doing it for you anymore. I don't know if he does this on purpose. I don't know. I wouldn't know. You have to ask him. So hey, Mr. Clan KKK, I have some issues with you because some of you guys are ignorant. You said you should stick to your own. Do you know what that means? You should stick to your own. You should tell this one over here that he has no business to be making children. You allow his... How is this one gonna come and say, you know what? All the other men, like Irish, for instance, had to fight, right? They had to fight because they were not willing to. He said, no, I'm not willing to do a contract with you. I'm not willing to do a deal. But here's what I will do. I'll fight, and if I lose, oh well. If I lose, oh well. But the women, however, they're not going to be participating in this fighting. They're going to go ahead and say, hi, soldier, please come pick me up. I'm going with you. Because obviously you're stronger than this one. And based upon nature and the preservation of nature, something that's worth preserving, however, would be the stronger man. And not just, it doesn't have to be strong through physical. It could be more intelligent. But the last thing you should ever want to do is to bow down to an image, for one, that is so disgusting that even he knows he's disgusting, but wants other people to love him while he can't even accept himself. Now you tell me, if the white man is colonizing us and forcing us to be raped by him, why is my hair looking like this and not like this? Not like this. Right? And on the behalf of evolution, bitch, hold on. All right. So, again, when it looks like, how do you get like this? How do you have nappy hair, or how do you have straight hair? On the basis of what? Well, I suppose you could say there's three ways. One way that you could get nappy hair is on the basis of being severely neglected. Anyone's hair will dread up. Okay? The number two would be on the basis of nature. And if it's on behalf of nature, this just means that your ancestors well, first of all, it means that yes, we'll go with ancestors. Your ancestors, which are originally the ones with nappy hair, they went through something that most of us could not do, and they were gangsters. Like, for real, I mean it. They were our ancestors, our black ancestors who turned to white, the sexy ones. I don't like you when you're black. I'm telling them, my ancestors, if they were black, they were ugly to me. I didn't like them, and I was racist, and I still am racist, is what I'm saying. As a minority woman, I'm still racist. I don't like how Daddy looks when he's black. I think he's ugly. And every time that I say that he's ugly when he's black, what do you think on the basis of evolution is going to happen? You kick him out to the cold. I don't want you because you're ugly to me when you're black. You're fucking disgusting. I don't want to touch you. Oops. You know, for real. I'm very serious. I think you're hideous when you're black. I don't like you. I just don't like you. Your dick is too big. All right? You're too damn dark. I don't like your hair. Your hair is difficult on me especially. All right? You want to be a whore and your dick is as big as a horse. I don't want that shit. I told you. And it's like, well, damn, fine. Now the dick comes back too little. You're Asian. I don't want that shit. That's too damn small. It's too small. It's too big. You figured it out and said, fine. And then when you show up looking amazing, I'm like, oh my fucking God. Take me now. It's a perfect God. Finally, you get it right. You got it right. For the third time. No, for real. So therefore, you fuckers, you're so ugly. You wish you could be me. You wish you could be me. Says who? I don't wish I could be anything like you. For those of you who have this beautiful hair, did you earn your hair? Did you? No. You can thank him. But then, what pisses us off? What really pisses us off? Okay. The remover of obstacles. This is a Hindu god. What do Hindus look like? Are those white? No. Well, then that can't possibly be a lord. So it would make sense as to why that swastika was definitely used as a symbol. And then I'm going to just go ahead and assume that y'all are liars, of course, because you're always being liars. Why? Because you're racist. We have this weird thing going on. There's like two different whites, right? There's one group of whites that bow down to this black fraud of a god. And you're annoying because it's like, you're trash, okay? You're embarrassing. And it's like most of y'all are ugly as hell. Those of you who bow down, I'm with a black male now because I want to suck his dick because I was unwilling to be, what? Assertive? And I want you to go through hell as well because I'm so fucking bitter that I'm not willing to just accept the truth for what it is. That you're maybe better than him. Ain't that why you evolve? Evolution? But some people don't want to evolve. They want to keep themselves. And true, it's true. There's a lot of great things about each of you, including that motherfucker that I don't like. I don't like you when you're black. I just don't. I don't. And there's some variations of you that are okay. I'll accept it from afar. Okay? From afar. Even though you could be next door, I still don't want to accept you the way that you are because I don't like you the way that you are because you're evil. You're very evil. Minority black people, you are evil. White people are evil too, but you want to know which ones are very evil? The ones who offered their own alleged people as sacrifices instead of going and telling that motherfucker to fuck off. How come you didn't have enough balls or a backbone, first of all, white female, to turn to your white male counterpart and go, we don't have to accept this, you know. We really don't. You know, it's really fucked up what we did to our own so-called people. And they think that, I don't think they're ever going to find out what we did. Oh, we're always going to find out what you did. So for those of you who really honestly bow down to this black god, what you call a black god, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that you're a bad person. I'm saying that you're a bad person when you drag other people down with you. If you want to do that, wonderful. Why do the kids have to be abused? Why do these children have to be created only to be trafficked, only to be harmed? And you can't even take accountability for a damn thing. You're always blaming Daddy, the Nazi. You know, you're blaming the God, my God, mine. Mine, damn it. Because I didn't like, I thought he was okay when he was Asian. I thought he was okay. All right? All right? And how you respond or how you feel is exactly what it is what I've learned while being here on this earth, is that how I felt about black males initially was how it should have stuck across the board. But because of how fear works, of how fear mongering, how bullying, intimidation, violence, and as well as survival and persevering, okay? And I didn't just, even though I really wanted to, in some occasions wanted to just fucking die. I did. I seriously did, because I never liked you guys. And I came to the realization, and I finally came to accept it once and for all, that I just don't care. I don't care if I am allegedly racist. I'm not racist. It would only make sense that I would be racist. I don't like people who commit genocide and then accuse me or my people of genocide. You mean to tell me that the only person who came to save the day is thrown under the bus and he's painted as the bad one? I'm sorry, but I didn't see any dark black-skinned girl. I didn't see any dark-skinned black African women in them concentration camps. Did you? I didn't. So when people are talking shit about, oh, he hated this and superior master race, isn't that what you guys did? You bowed down to this one so that you could remain as a master race, a master class, using religion, using all these false religions, these fake religions, false prophets, false, All of them fake. Every last one of them are fake. So then when he shows up with your guys' symbols, when he shows up with your guys' symbols and then, does it in the opposite direction, however, because he says, you guys were supposed to be, that swastik, which is an ancient Sanskrit coming from Eurasian, okay, Eurasian, because I guess Caucasian versus Eurasian, versus because you guys want to keep doing this racial bullshit. You guys, not daddy, you guys. So, because of this swastik, Lord Ganesha, he supposedly was supposed to be the remover of obstacles. He was supposed to be a prosperity and good fortune. What good fucking fortune and good prosperity and removing of obstacles has occurred? Not a damn thing. You have not removed a rapist from my goddamn reality. And the one who does, he's racist. He's a white supremacist. Yes, because he's superior. He's entitled to be white and superior. He's entitled to be. Because I said so. You guys are not entitled to be exploiting your own so-called, but not even to be considered your own people. You're white on behalf of bribes and having to pay people to not extort you and not to rape you, not to take it. So you're damned. Why not just fucking confront the shit for what it is? Instead of offering your children. Instead of sacrificing your fucking children all the damn time. And then you have nerve enough to murder the men that I want to fuck. Because you're not good enough of a fucking man and you're not good enough of a woman. And you don't have enough of a fucking backbone, lady, to tell this motherfucker to go fuck off. And this motherfucking loser over here, the fucking sad excuse of a white male that you are, because you damn sure ain't no fucking man. Not doing this, you're not. Not using the fucking, I'm a lawyer. No, you're not. You're a liar is what you are. And you're pathetic. How dare you have it to where we have to go through this dumb shit? I have to go be this fucking historian over here. I'd rather be on my fucking knees praying, perhaps. Not this way. Not to your fucking God. I can't even do my own fucking goddamn religious cultural practices because of you guys and your stupidity. I'm ugly? Tell that to your God. Tell your God. Tell your God. The one that I don't recognize as a God. Because the reason why I know that's your God, not mine. Because you're the one who he's proud about. Because I am arrogant and I'm proud of who I believe in. I was raped. Over and over. So the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. No, the darker she is, oftentimes either she likes it or she don't. Listen to what she says. If she likes it, we'll hear one thing. She might be fearful, insane. She might be fearful, but I can guarantee you, it's not on behalf of this white colonizer that we're going through this shit. I know that to be a fact. We're going through this on the behalf of you guys misusing and abusing your own so-called not to be mentioned and considered as your own people. You're embarrassing that you would throw under the bus each and every fucking time a real man that is worth keeping for a piece of shit that is not. On behalf of evolution and on behalf of me, what I said, not you, me. I don't like you when you're black. I don't. I just don't. I'm racist. Yep. You want to accuse me of being racist? I'm racist. You're a rapist. I'm entitled to be racist. If you're entitled to be a rapist, which that is your religion. By the way, for those of you who denounce Christ, you say you don't believe in Christ, then how come you guys have these churches? Again, if you don't believe in Christ, isn't it perfectly acceptable for those churches to get burnt down? They shouldn't even be there anyways. So while you guys play the games that you all play, And you thought it was a cute idea. How disgusting you are. A lot of you females, you don't fucking deserve these men. And honestly, well, seriously, maybe you do. Because most of them ain't even fucking men any goddamn way. That's why they play the games that they play. I don't play games. You do. My children aren't allowed to play fucking games. They're not even entitled to their own childhoods because of you guys. Of course, that doesn't bother you one bit. The only thing that seems to bother you is when you get thrown into a concentration camp. So, when you do shit like that and you don't learn anything and you're still doing the same shit of yesteryear, as a matter of fact, I'm saying to you guys, black males, there's probably about 2 of you that exist in this planet that I've been a witness to or at least heard, okay, that might have a right to stick around. Majority of you, I don't care. I don't care if you're listening. I hope you are listening. You don't deserve to be in this planet. You want to know why? Because unlike Daddy, you've never admitted to a damn thing. Not once. Not once. And then you have nerve to be a preacher, a minister. And even if you're not a preacher or a minister, the shit that y'all say about women, disgusting. You're a pimp, are you? You're proud pimps? Proud. So you think that you're entitled to be a slave master, but you don't like it when other people want to slave you out as if you don't deserve to be a slave. You do deserve to be a slave because you still are a slave, but you're a slave for evil. You're a slave to abusing me and women like me, or any woman that doesn't want to respect or accept you as their God, because you're not our God. That's racism. Forcing people to accept you and raping them if they don't, that's worse than racism. So then you have it to where these, I don't care. You try to threaten and abuse me, trying to use that stuff, trying to use it to where it's okay to rape women all around the world. Raping. You're not marrying. Where's the money? Where's the houses? Where's the respect? You're abusing children all over the world. Making children that Daddy is more qualified to make. So when you guys can be held accountable for that, and you can be like how Daddy takes the fall, then I'll forgive. When you can actually be held accountable for your many, 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 many crimes. Because on the behalf of evolution, I'm saying this even to anybody at this point, on behalf of evolution, there's a reason why he shows up the way that he does. Okay? And there's a reason why he's able to do the things that he does. Perhaps we'll go back to black when our dad is white. And we're not forced on behalf of institution being forced to be defiled by criminals. Maybe then, when you can be held accountable for blatantly abusing children, blatantly sexually assaulting women, and it doesn't matter what race the woman is. This happens to white women, Asian women, mixed women, black women, Latino women, you name it, islander, does not matter. These things should not be happening. You couldn't get us out of slavery. How? If you're saying that you're the man and we're showing up as this color, but yet how could we be enslaved and how can we be prostitutes? How can these things be happening if you are a father? No, you are not. Fathers protect and provide. No such thing has been occurring. So therefore, when you're able to become rich, but we're struggling and we're being abused, that means not only has genocide occurred, there's exploitation, trafficking, and something is not right about this algorithm. This is not supposed to be happening. You are not supposed to be procreating and then dealing with institutional racism. The institutional racism, no. Institutional forced genocide is this is a hate crime. It is a hate crime that's being done against heterosexual white men, particularly over the age of 36. At this point, you're not allowed. No, you're not. You're not allowed to be a lawyer. No, you're not. You're not allowed to be no lawyer. Talking about none of this stuff that you're exempt from it. You owe a lot of these people. You lawyers owe everybody. You really do. Stop. Can you stop? Can you prove that you're a man to me? Can you prove that you know how to not abuse children? Do you know how to not throw women under the bus? Stop raping us. Stop enabling, aiding, and abetting a rapist. Stop bowing down to this alleged black god. We don't have a black god. Evolution. You're supposed to evolve, not subject women to being raped. That's called genocide. It's called genocide. It's especially genocide if you're white claiming that you're Jewish. No, you're not. You're committing and helping, aiding, and abetting genocide. So figure out which religion that you don't need. Because I don't need Jewish. I don't even need Christianity. I'll tolerate Catholicism, but I'm saying no religion. My religion, oh sure, is common sense. That's my religion. Common sense. Don't you dare think that, oh, you're exempt. I heard your voice. I know that you're evil. I know that you're pathetic. Yeah, I know. I know that you're a murderer. But you're still petty and you're still guilty. And you should definitely, every last one of you that thought it was acceptable to do this for how long? And to blame daddy. And then for you traitors, you embarrassments, that you turn on your own damn self like that. Because that's all, the only one that you're hurting, not going to be you and me, just you.